Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto edition. This is the afternoon news edition. My name is Stephen Aitchison and we're going to be looking at the news that's making the headlines in the crypto world, and we'll also be looking at Bitcoin and the overall kind of charts as well for the crypto market. Bitcoin is kind of swithering just now, so we'll have a look at that, see where it's going to go from here. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? First of all, if you can hit those likes, that would be fantastic. Crush the likes, everybody. I really enjoy your support for the channel, and it's growing all the time, so really crush those likes as well. And if you can just sign up as well, there's a link down below to sign up for my new crypto class. It's going to be open for 1 week. It's going to be open at the end of July, so my crypto class is coming up with an offer to kind of be invited to the premium group as well, and that'll be for 1 week only. So you're going to get 3 videos looking at things like how to make money in the crypto world, kind of how to look at the 3 to 6 strategy as well, which is what we've kind of looked at before, the 3 to 6 strategy, and it's going from $1,000 to $1 million. How can you do that? And we'll also be looking at other things as well that will surprise you with as well. So that's the upcoming crypto class. There's a link down below if you want to join that. That'll be fantastic. Okay, on to the news and what's happening in the kind of crypto world today. So we'll first have a look at the market capitalization. Overall market cap is $356 billion. We've got Bitcoin dominance of 65.1%, so it's going up. More and more people are buying Bitcoin just now. It's now crossed over the 13,000, but it's kind of swithering there. It's up and down. It went up to 13,150, came back down, touched it again, came back down. So it hasn't decided if it wants to stay in that 13,000 zone yet. Who's the winners and losers? Bizant is up 185% on nearly 956,000 volume. Egretia is up 23%. Walton Chain, Ogre is up. Ren is up as well in double-digit greens. Who's the losers? Japan Content down. They were up big time yesterday. Solve is down. Quant, Komodo, Ardor, MadeSafe, Hypercash, Aurora all down as well. And kind of Satoshi value, we've got these. There's only about 12% in the green in Satoshi value, Bizant being one of them. Egretia 17%, so double-digit greens there as well. Okay, we'll have a look at the Bitcoin chart just now. We're currently at 13,046 at the moment. This is on the hourly chart, so 13,046. So it's kind of swithering. So a couple of times on the hourly chart, it's gone up to 13,150. Again, just a short while ago, it went up to 13,154. So it seems to be stuck in that area just now, the 13,150, but it's knocking on the door again. 13,060 it is there just now. Where are we going to go from here? Momentum looks good on Bitcoin at the moment. So it's looking good at the moment for a drive through and a smash through to 13,880. If we look on the monthly chart for Bitcoin, the all-time high for the closing price for Bitcoin was on the 1st of December, and the month beginning the 1st of December, and it closed at 13,880. So we're currently at, what, about $800 off that? So that would be the next target, and that would be a big resistance there. If you can go through that, then you're looking at an all-time monthly high for Bitcoin. So it's still looking good for Bitcoin. It's still looking good at the moment. So it looks as if we're on target for a Bitcoin price of $20,000 by the end of July. On the current, where are we? Just kind of look at this. On the current trajectory, which is the purple lines, this is the trajectory line. We'll just go to bring it down. So this is the $20,000 mark, 29th of July on the current trajectory. But as you know, with Bitcoin, this could drop at any moment, and it could drop $500-600. It did yesterday, and I got caught out myself yesterday, unfortunately, and it dropped within a space of kind of 5 minutes. I've done that. I'll just show you that on the chart as well from yesterday. You can see here, so it's sitting pretty at 12,700. It fell all the way down to 12,028, $650 in the space. That was in a space of 5 minutes. And that happened. It kind of quickly jumped back up, but if you've got stop losses, which I did have quite low as well, that's a lot of money to lose. So a lot of people that happened with, and I would imagine liquidation prices got triggered as well, but quickly got eaten up, which shows the strength of Bitcoin. So as I said, we're looking good for this next, I think is going to be a very choppy kind of move on up to 13,880. Then we'll see what happens there, because it is going to be the monthly high for Bitcoin. Okay, on to some of the news. This is from Wall Street Journal. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust outperformed indexes in the first half of 2019. Now, I like what kind of Grayscale are doing just now. They're getting a lot of news out there. They're getting kind of this widely known. They're trying to onboard big investors as well. But they've got an investment kind of Bitcoin trust called the GBTC, and it's up almost 300% on the year. And this is data from the Morning Star via the Wall Street Journal. So as of July the 9th, the investment instrument is yielding 296% appreciation year to date, a stratospheric increase as compared with mainstream investments reflected in the S&P 500, 18%, and Global Dow, 12.9% over the same time period. So this is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. They've also got other trusts as well. I think they've got the EOS Trust as well. In fact, we'll just have a look at that. Grayscale investment. I've showed you this before, but I do like what Grayscale are doing just now for the crypto market as a whole. And we'll go to investment products. So we'll go to single assets. A single asset product would be kind of Bitcoin trust they've got just now. So they've got the Bitcoin Trust, they've got Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Horizon, Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, XRP and Zcash. So they've got a diversified trust as well. This is the digital large cap fund, and I'll tell you exactly what's in the large cap fund as well. And we'll just see what it's made up of. So Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund composition, we've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin. So this is like an index almost as well. So you can invest in that at the moment. So I do like what Grayscale are doing as well and what they're putting out into the market. Yep. So that's going good just now. So it's outperformed. But you would expect that. You would expect that. In kind of 5 years' time when Bitcoin's sitting at $200,000, it's going to be volatile to say the least. So you can't see like a 300% increase going from 200,000 to 600,000. We're not going to be able to see that year on year. It's only because it's so new just now that is happening. And obviously it's a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy as well, because Grayscale will be buying a lot of Bitcoin, which will be pushing the price up because you're taking Bitcoin out of the marketplace, and they'll be pushing the price up themselves by buying such a large amount of it as well. So that's contributing towards it somewhat as well. Crypto Analyst predicts new 2019 high as last Bitcoin bear prepares to flip. So this is Tone Vays. This kind of surprised me, this story, when I seen this news story. Tone Vays says the Bitcoin breakout he's been looking for has finally arrived. The veteran trader who's called himself the last bear left said he's changing his tune after witnessing Bitcoin climb back and remain above $12,000. And Vays says the next key level of resistance to watch is the spot where BTC hits its 2019 high near 14,000. What he didn't say as well, I'm just going to play that, we're not going to play all of it, but what he didn't say was the monthly all-time high for Bitcoin is exactly the same price, 13,880, or near enough the same price. So he says we've broken the 3 prior swing lows. That's a very good sign. There's only one left. There's only one hurdle to go, and that's the top at 13,880, and the 4-hour chart closed pretty much in that area. So meanwhile, analyst Josh Rager is outlining the same resistance level, and he says he believes at this point there's not much in the way of Bitcoin attaining that new yearly high. Why are they talking about the new yearly high, and why there's no resistance after that? Well, look, if we see this, we're at 13,000, say 13,060 just now. If we get to 13,000, this is the daily, we'll go to the monthly. So if we get to 13,880, there's nothing there in the way of resistance. Historically, there's nothing there in the way of resistance to stop it going higher. So up to 20,000, there's nothing there to stop it. This is on the monthly, remember. We'll have a look on the weekly and see what is there. So if we even go to the weekly, probably 16,298, and then we're up to, say, the 20,000 level. So it's getting very close to this new all-time high. And we're talking about the all-time high, not a monthly all-time high. We're talking about a new all-time high. The all-time high has been 19,666. we're getting close to that. We're almost $6,000 off. However, we have to be very, very careful. We know just how volatile Bitcoin can be. As we've seen yesterday, somebody just needs to sell off kind of 10,000 Bitcoin or just a lot of Bitcoin, and this could crash, but I would imagine it would quickly get eaten up again in this market. So I don't understand why anybody would sell off at this price when the market is clearly wanting to go higher. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there with Bitcoin as well. So that was Tone Vays. I was quite surprised at that when I seen that this morning. Also, Bitcoin blast through 13k as Billionaire calls BTC best schmuck insurance against traditional finance. So Billionaire venture capitalist and former senior executive at Facebook, Schmuck, Palihapitiya, calls Bitcoin the single best hedge against the traditional financial infrastructure. Sorry, couldn't get that word out there. So he says, we've had this conversation for 5 or 6 years. I'll say the same thing I said 6 years ago when it was $80 a coin, which is it's the single best hedge against the traditional financial infrastructure. Whether you support fiscal and monetary policy or not, it doesn't matter. This is the Schmuck insurance you have under your mattress. So what he's basically saying is just accumulate. And you put it under your mattress, accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. That's what he's been doing. That's why he's a billionaire. I would imagine he's sold out some, gone back in again, sold out some, gone back in again. He's worth billions or millions at least. Bitcoin is looking good from Tone Vays. If Tone Vays is saying it's looking good, if it gets to 13,880, then like he says, he's the last bear standing. This article from Litecoin creator Charlie warns wannabe crypto traders, says LTC having already priced in. I don't understand why he's done this. I don't know if it's because he sold all of his kind of Litecoin already. Obviously sold that last year, all of it. Last year because he didn't want to be involved in day-to-day trading of it and kind of the financial kind of aspect of it. He wanted to focus on Litecoin, which I understood. But I don't know why he's saying stuff like this. So he's talking about the halving here. And he says, the halving is always kind of a shock to the system. When the mining rewards get cut in half, some miners will not be profitable and they will shut off their machine. If a big percentage do that, then blocks will slow down for some time. So the blocks that get created are going to slow down. So instead of being every kind of 7 minutes or something, it's going to be much longer than that. So for Litecoin, it's 3.5 days before the next change. So possibly like 7 days of slower blocks. And then after that, the difficulty will readjust and everything will be fine. In terms of the price, the halving should be priced in because everyone knows about it since the beginning. But the thing is, people kind of expect the price to go up. So a lot of people are buying in because they expect the price to go up. And that's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So because they're buying in, the price does actually go up. So I don't know why he's come out and said that. The price is already kind of in. It's been priced in already, the halving. But he came out and said that, and I don't know what's happened to the price just now. Of LTC, USD, we'll just look at the dollar value, $118. And I was kind of expecting this to go up to about $180 just before the halving. It's not happened just yet. We've still got 3 days before it happens, but we'll need to wait and see what happens with that. Obviously, with the Bitcoin price going up, the whole focus is on Bitcoin just now. So, but I don't understand him coming out and saying that. This is talking about 7,350 BT sell order on Binance impacts Bitcoin's price as market falls by 3.63% in 18 minutes. So this is where I got caught out yesterday. So I was doing a kind of series of videos showing a trading system on kind of Bybit. And this doesn't happen all the time, obviously, but I got caught out big time and I had a long kind of stop order, a kind of long way away from it, the actual price, thinking that's fine, it's going to be safe there. But it fell within a space of kind of 18 minutes, then bounced straight back up again, and I was stopped out big time. So I lost a lot of money there. So it wasn't really a good advert for what I was teaching, but it doesn't happen all the time. So I understand that, and that's not going to happen all the time. So the trading strategy is still working, and I'll share that with you as well in the kind of premium group as well. Just be ultra kind of cautious. This is from Publish 0x. I don't know if you've checked this out. I've published a few articles on this in the past from Publish 0x, and he's a friend of mine who's kind of owns this as well. But I've got to send this from James. I believe one of our Brown admins kind of sends over, curates the news along with kind of Rob at Bitcoin Phoenix. He's got his own channel there, so you can check him out. So Rob UK, thank you very much. And also thank you James, Oklahoma as well, and Adebvin, who curates the news as well. So big appreciation. So I was talking about 3 promising crypto projects from the top 200 that can soon enter top 100 on Coinmarketcap. One of them being Power Ledger. I'm not going to go into it. Loom Network is the other one, and Matic Network is the other one as well. So I really like all of these projects actually. That's why I kind of thought I would share them as well. So go have a look at that article. I'll post a link down below for you as well. And look at Publish 0x. It's really coming along as well. Still in beta format just now. 60 million worth Bitcoin missing as exchange quits business. So a Poland-based Bitcoin exchange has abruptly shut down operations, taking away the cryptocurrency funds of thousands of users alongside. So Bitmarket announced on Monday that it ran out of liquidity on July the 8th, which prompted them to cease their operations for an indefinite period. The exchange also said it would update users with more updates. So there's $16 million in there just now. So data provided by Coinmarketcap, updated 17 hours ago, showed volumes of close to 850,000. Compared to other exchanges, the statistics appeared weaker, validating that Bitmarket was in a liquidity crisis. Nevertheless, the exchange left no clues about how it would go ahead with fund withdrawals, and scared users shared their grievances on social media platforms, with one of them noting a string of red flags. Saying exchange representatives active on the Polish Bitcoin forum claimed that this was a long overdue KYC requirement and that they were only targeting people with expired IDs, wrote Odo Banks. They never addressed users' accusations of hiding the fact that the exchange has been hacked. So we don't know what's happened there, but that's a big exchange in Poland just abruptly shut down as well. Coinbase, this is breaking news. Coinbase is in talks to launch its own insurance company. So just quickly say, Coinbase is exploring plans to set up its own captive insurance company, industry sources have said. At the start of this year, insurance broker Aon began establishing captive companies in the Cayman Islands, working with a handful of cryptocurrency firms. Aon says a captive structure can help firms get access to additional coverage at more reasonable prices. So this is insurance coverage should something happen. And insurance for crypto remains scarce, and major exchanges Kraken and Huobi say they simply self-insure by setting aside coins to cover losses from theft or hacks. And this is what Binance do as well. They're self-insured, so they've not got a third party insuring them against kind of theft or hacks as well. So this is exactly what Coinbase are doing, looking to set up their own insurance company in there as well. And that's it for the news. We'll take another look at the Bitcoin price. 13,045, still looking to climb there, still following the support line. Just go to the daily. So it looks as if it's still looking to climb up to 13,880, but that's a big kind of step away. That's another, how much percentage wise to get up to there? So 13,880, about 6%, so it's not that much, to be honest. Not that much to get it to its all-time monthly high on Bitcoin. But we're seeing this is the whole market. You can see I kind of drew this line here, and this is the support line. We've been in a bull market for the last 10 years, basically, or the last 8 years since we started trading Bitcoin. We've been in a bull market. We've never been out of a bull market. We're still in a bull market, and it's looking to go even higher just now. So all eyes on Bitcoin. Altcoins, can they come back? Of course they'll come back. They always will. They always have. They always will. There's going to be a cycle for them. So make sure you're kind of accumulating, not financial advice, your favorite altcoins as well. Okay, that's it. I'm going to leave you with that kind of image just now. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.